Hello Aries, welcome to my channel, Love It or More. This is going to be your September 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. My apologies for last month. I did all the readings. In fact, I did them twice over, but they simply would not upload and publish due to a technical error. So unfortunately, you didn't get your last month's reading. However, on the plus side, we have a special reading this month because this is my own deck that I created with my own artwork. It's a one-of-a-kind deck because there's only one print at the moment before it's published. So I hope you enjoy that. Okay, just to be mindful that energies are non-gender specific. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if you do relate to this reading in some form or capacity, please do like, share and subscribe. It really does help my channel. And also send me a comment. I love to read them. All right, before we begin, we'll do 20 seconds of the sound bowl just to tune into the energies and cleanse the space. So if you'd like to take a nice breath in and exhale. All right, Aries, let us see what September has in store for you. So we will be doing 3 rows. The first row will be current energy starting the month of September. Middle row will be anything unexpected, any challenges, obstacles, or surprises. And then the final row will be the outcome for the month of September. Okay, current energy for Aries, please. We have the Hierophant, it's a number 5. Okay, so there's definitely a change. Current energy, ooh. Obstacles, the Hermit. Okay, something that's unseen at this time. Perhaps needing to do some introspection or gain some wisdom and enlightenment on something in the area of your life. And number 9, so it's reaching the ending of something major. Spiritual ascension, introspection. Wow. What's the outcome, please, for the month of September for Aries? Thank you. Oh, Fortune's Wheel. Thank you very much. We will have that one. So change in your fortune, something that's predestined, and there's a turning here. So we've got from a change to an ending to a new beginning. All right, so now we're going to be using my deck. Yay! This is my lovely little deck, as I showed you. Okay, let's see what's going on. Right, Hierophant. What's a Hierophant here for, please, for Aries? Thank you. Oh, well, we have King of Swords here. So if you look at the King of Swords in the background, in the window there's trees blowing over. Okay, so obviously the wind is howling outside. But he's a very studious man. He's got his abacus in the background. And he's taking his time to really gain wisdom on details. Okay, so it could be that you're dealing with some sort of expert. It could be also someone to do with an organization. Let's go further. Anything else for the Hierophant, please? Thank you. We have the Empress, beautiful divine feminine energy there, birthing something into creation. Okay, so we're going to delve a bit deep in a moment. But there does seem to be some higher learning, higher understanding from something that you want to create. Let's go to the Hermit, please. Why is the Hermit here, please? Thank you. We have The Seven of Swords. Okay, so this is a card of someone who perhaps is hiding themselves, masking their true nature, and perhaps doing something behind the veil. Let us go. What else do we have for the Hermit, please? Oh, and then we have the World card. Okay, so this feels like it could be somebody from that's not you, that's surrounding you, but there's something definitely that's coming to the end, reaching the end of a cycle with that World card and the Hermit. So it could potentially be that something to do with an organization that you are connected with, although we will clarify further, is bringing about an unraveling, something that's coming to the end, which was perhaps deceitful or treacherous, and you're taking the time to really gain enlightenment and understanding of it. Because the World card is here, it does say that it's the end of a cycle, meaning that you've learned all the lessons that you need to learn within this situation. But we will go further, don't worry. Now we've got Fortune's Wheel, which is coming up. So the Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor if it's been sort of down. So it doesn't really turn up unless things have been unfavorable for you. But it feels like this situation is now coming into your favor. So let us clarify with Fortune's Wheel. Nice Fortune's Wheel here, please. I almost wanted to jump out. Thank you. Ace of Cups, brand new beginning in love. Okay, doesn't necessarily have to be romantic love, but this is a brand new beginning that is opening up your heart space, allowing you to trust again. Okay, what else do we have? And the Five of Cups. Okay, because something from the past has come to an end, because it's under the Wheel of Fortune. Now it's time to think about the future with those two eggs in the background. You see the bird has returned to her nest, realizing that 3 of her eggs have been taken from her. What she's not really focusing on is the 2 eggs that are now still needing warmth and comfort to be birthed into reality. So because we've got this card and this card, there could also be some sort of connection between to do with pregnancy as well. Okay, so let us delve a little bit deeper. Right, King of Swords. Can you clarify the King of Swords, please? Walking away from something that no longer serves you and some conflict. Okay, so this feels to me like there's been a situation within an organization that you are connected to. And there has been quite a lot of conflict, quite a lot of kind of, I would say, gossip in the workplace, you know, backstabbing, just competition. It's just kind of ugly energy, but there's a walking away from that. And perhaps we've got a situation now where you are the King of Swords, but it also feels to me like the King of Swords is bringing this all to light. This is all being brought to light because it's a Hierophant. It's like higher understanding, higher learning from it. And this needs to be resolved. Is there anything else for the King of Swords, please? Does feel like a work matter. Yeah, Queen of Wands and 3 of Wands. Okay, so it's something that you've been waiting for quite a while, and perhaps you needed some sort of legal advice or some sort of expert opinion, who the King of Swords would be, a higher, like an expert basically, to sort this situation out, this conflict, okay, this competition, this kind of, it's just not nice. Okay, it could also be that you are now deciding to leave a position because of this, like a working position, and perhaps you are deciding to go off on your own with the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is a very bold, ballsy kind of energy. She's very feisty. She makes things happen. She's got a lot of luck in her path because of that black cat, and she's ready to take her next step. It could have also been a situation where you had to, I don't know why this is coming through, but I'll say it anyway, where you had to come speak out about a situation that hasn't been working very well for you in, I would say, the work environment, okay, within this organization. Let's go to the Empress, please. It does also say with the Hierophant that it's very important at this time to follow the rules and regulations as much as you can. So do everything by the book, particularly because the King of Swords and that Hierophant is there. That will serve you best. Okay, it will give you the leg up, and I feel like you're going to be in a way celebrated for it. You're going to have that kind of sense of confidence, knowing that you did what you did was perhaps outside of your comfort zone, but needed to be done. The Empress, please. Can we clarify the Empress? Thank you. We got, ooh, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so perhaps we got some recompense coming through for you. It could have also been a situation where the thing that you were putting a lot of work into it, your heart, your blood, sweat and tears, your soul even, into this within this organization, it could have been a situation where someone was being paid out more than you, and that was unfair, causing quite a lot of conflict. But now that the powers that be are involved, it feels like you are going to get your recognition. It's going to, the scales are going to balance for you if it has been unbalanced. What else, please? Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Pentacles, Death card, and the 6 of Cups. So where you have felt neglected and isolated, left out in the cold, and people didn't actually see your worth, that's having a change around, and people are going to see what you put into the past with that 6 of Cups there. Okay, so there's a huge turnaround of events. So it feels to me like at the beginning of the month, you start to get a little clue as to this energy happening at the end of the month. Okay, but you're still having to deal with the paperwork side of things. You're still having to deal with the politics of it, let's just say. Okay, so there is definitely going to be a change around in your favor about the work that you've put into a particular organization, a particular project which has really been close to your heart. Okay, it has been unbalanced. I feel like you are going to be getting some sort of reward, and sometimes our rewards that we receive don't necessarily come from the place that we put it in. Sometimes it comes in a different way, so we'll see how that plays out. 7 of Swords, please. Can we clarify? Thank you. The Star card and the 2 of Cups. Okay, so this is a situation where you're having to so what's unseen at the time, so it feels like you start off September and you're kind of caught up in work, right, in those sorts of situations. And then what you don't see coming in regard to September is that there has been a little bit of deceit is such a strong word, a bit of masking energy, let's call it that, masking. It's not necessarily lying, cheating, stealing, although it could be. It is more of someone kind of pulling the wool over your eyes, and it would be someone who you're very, very closely connected to. This could be a love partner. It could be a work partnership as well. So perhaps if you're in partnership with somebody in the workplace, that's what you are sort of bringing to light as well with the Hermit. You're basically processing that information. You're processing the pain that it involves. But I do see that we got healing as a result from that. So whatever this backstabbing was, whatever this difficulty was, people trying to basically just self-serving people, it seems to be one person in particular that you're really needing healing on, and you will get the healing that you deserve because of the Star card. So there's a lot of cleansing and healing coming in for you, but you need to take the time to really sit with that energy. Okay, now let's look at the World card, please. Thank you. Knight of Wands. Okay, lovely. I really, really like this, because once you've allowed yourself the time, so you don't see this coming in September, but it's going to come to light. You're processing it. You come to the end of your cycle because you realize, I've learned everything I can in this relationship. Now, the relationship could also be a family member, could also be a friend. It's someone that you're very, very closely connected to, and they didn't quite have your back. It might not always have been the case, but there's something in particular that has happened where they kind of pulled the wool over your eyes in a self-serving way. Okay, and this marks an ending of a cycle with that person. Once you arrive at that point, the Knight of Wands gives you the burst of energy. Now, sometimes what happens, we move from a place of despair and pain into a place of anger. Now, the anger really works with that solar plexus. So that solar plexus sometimes is a very fiery energy, which is the wands, and motivates you to get up and go. So I feel like you're charging forward and you're applying your pain in back, feeding it back into the work, okay? Particularly because we've got this Queen of Wands. So I feel there's a lot of fire energy here. I mean, obviously this is your card, Aries, but I feel like it's firing you up in some degree. And I would say it's a powerful thing because of this situation over here. Let's look at the Ace of Cups, please. Why is the Ace of Cups here, please, for Aries? Thank you. King of Swords again. Oh. Okay. One more, please. Can we get another, please? Thank you. We've got a few more here. We got the Empress again. So we've got the King of Swords and the Empress twice. So by the end of the month, you definitely, what's turning around for you is as a result of this situation here. We've got the Emperor. So we got the Empress and the Emperor. My goodness. Then we got the Strength card. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Devil, and the King of Wands. So here we have, it's amazing. Not only do we have the Emperor and the Empress, which are two major arcanas, they are the perfect power couple, okay? Could also be in business, and they're sitting like right next to each other as well. Not only do we have that, but we have the King and Queen of Wands. So this does definitely feel like there's some sort of partnership. Now, it feels romantic, but it could also be business, because the Wands energy is that sort of business side of things, right? We've got two power couples and this Two of Cups coming up here for you. And so we really have a connection. I feel like the King of Swords is, with that Ace of Cups, this new beginning, this turnaround of events, this offering coming forward, it comes with, I would say it's very, very solid. I feel like you are being very, I wouldn't say skeptical, but you really are refining the details with regards to that Ace of Cups. It's requiring a lot of internal strength because you've just been through a difficult patch and it's quite difficult to trust again. But you're trying to just plod along with that Knight of Pentacles and just work through the energy methodically. Because what you really are doing is you're trying to rise above this toxic energy from the King of Wands here in a way that is, when I say when something is so passionate, because both of those cards speak of passion, it seems to me that you're trying to kind of just slowly work through the energy of a passion that made you feel, it's like passion is wonderful, right? But too much of it can be intoxicating. And that intoxication leads sometimes to toxicity, okay? So it's something where you've been addicted almost to passion. And that's why you're trying to kind of just slow things down a little bit. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same person. It feels like a different scenario because there's a change of events here, okay? And it could even be connected to this King of Swords that you didn't see coming. But I do feel like it is a very strong connection. Now, we are Mercury retrograde, so sometimes we do get returns from the past coming in and allowing us to sort of close off unfinished business from the past. But I do feel like this, you're having to basically plow through this energy of this toxicity to do with being addicted to passion quite as gracefully as you can in order to embrace this new cup. So it could be that you're trying to deal simultaneously with a past situation, potentially this situation, while trying to be open to the new. So it's almost like the universe has really kind of given you a curveball here, you know, saying, well, right, you want it all, so we'll give it to you all. You can recognize where there has been a situation that needs to be addressed and dealt with and brought healing on, and that introspection. And perhaps you return back to that person. It's your choice. Tarot will never decide for you. But it could also be a situation where, having closed something off, having come to understanding, deeper understanding of it, you now have a new offering on the table, and oh my God, how do I manage the energies? What healing do I need to do? Let's go to the Five of Cups, please. Right, we'll take Justice, Seven of Pentacles, and we've got these three cards, which we have, Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So what this is telling me is, regardless of what you have invested into a past situation, I'm feeling this energy here, feeling that energy there as well, but more so this, regardless of what you have put and invested into that situation, justice will prevail. Okay, you have been feeling battered, bound and wounded with that wounded warrior, the Nine of Wands, and you're ready to now set off on a new adventure. And now you're in a position of, you know what, I'm going to do me now. I'm going to do me. Come what may, I'm going to do me. So there is obviously a bit of discomfort about this past energy because it's under that Five of Cups there. But I do feel that justice has prevailed. So now that justice has brought things into balance with the situation over here, I feel now the rest is up to you to allow yourself to receive a new blessing coming in. And with that blessing comes a few little triggers, a few little trip-ups from something from the past. So the advice here would be to work very slowly and methodically in this. Let us grab a card, an oracle card from Spirit, for some advice for the month of September to close off the reading. What does Aries need to know for this fiery month of September, please? What does Aries need to know? Thank you. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no, and then share your voice, come out the cave, persecution, expression. So you've really been in the ringer with this situation. I would say even this offering is as good as it is, be very cautious. You could pause it. That's what the Knight of Pentacles does. Okay, he pauses it. He's like, it's not ready just yet. And with that, you need to share your voice with others. So maybe it's just literally a case of just opening up to someone that you really do trust about this, I would say, either treachery or this conflict at work, because it's too much to handle on your own. Now you do have, you know, the healing card. Where did we have the Star? You not have the Star? Yes, we had the Star. You do have the healing card. So healing is available for you for sure. But sometimes you need to take that first step, and sometimes you need to open up to somebody just to kind of share your load, because the experiences that you go through, other people do also experience it in a different way. And what you might share with somebody may be extremely beneficial and I want to say precious or treasure for that person in the future. So just by having a conversation with somebody, opening up, it may deter somebody else from going through the same situation. Because I do feel like this was something that was deeply unfair. I do feel like it's all coming into balance. You will be getting the rewards, but it's a painful experience. All right. So while you go through the good stuff and the hermit phase, perhaps you need to just slow things down and allow some time just to kind of grieve the situation. I hope this helps you, Aries. I wish you all the best for September, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.